Good afternoon, gang. David Guppelt, Thinker Farmer here. I'm here, it's Halloween, or October 31st, Reformation Day, 2024. I'm here at Archwood Farms, working for Ken Lock Farms at the Stalker Farm we call Archwood, and we just put out some hay for Bale Grazing. We're in the Wakefield paddock. We put out 24 4-footers, and we're going to see how the animals eat on them. Our strategy right now is that things have gotten pretty dry, and well, the ground is still firm and hard, and we may still get some rain, and I don't think we're going to grow a lot of grass at this point. It's possible if we get some soil moisture, but primarily we're going to feed some hay to augment our winter stockpile and do it while the ground is still firm and dry, since we don't get frozen temperatures, frozen ground like you would farther north or farther out west, i.e. places like North Missouri or Minnesota and other states like that. So we used our hay hauler and brought 3 loads of 8 over, and then I staged them with the tractor. We just finished taking all the net wrap off. I'm planning to give start giving this to the stalkers next week, and that's gonna be a few days from now. It's probably let them in here Monday. They're gonna come, that's the weedy field on the other side of that tree line. They're over in the well pit field, which you can't see them from here, but down there where those double gates are, on the other side is the field above the well pit. They're in there now, and we're gonna bring them out of there, come in here, and give them a few bales at a time. The ground is dry and hard. They're gonna have a little bit of grass, so first day they'll probably just eat the green stuff, but hopefully get them moved over to hay, give them some green with the hay, and just ration it. And we're gonna see how Bale Grazing does. I've never done it per se. Generally I unroll hay. Generally you're gonna have a heavier nutrient load and a heavier carbon buildup around each of these bales. You plan on a little more hay waste, but it's really not waste, because all of that hay and carbon is just feeding the soil, and it's creating biological hotbed sites of soil microbial activity, and it's protecting your microbes, and you're spreading your fertility out, but you're not spreading it as evenly as a hay unrolling would do. So there's different advantages. I generally staged bales next to bunches of multiflora rows. I'm hoping that they'll trample the multiflora rows, lay some hay over it, and maybe we'll get some stronger grass stands around them. It's pretty straightforward, gang, from what I've seen. You know, it's October 31st. It's dry right now. It's as dry as it was in the summertime. We just haven't had rain. It's been at least a month since we had any appreciable rain. Probably more than a month by now, and it hasn't been that hot. Today I'm actually in a t-shirt. It actually got up to about 80 today, but most days it's been I'd say 70 or 65 would be the high, and it'd be 40 degrees at night, or even in the 30s last 2-3 weeks. But even with the drier weather, the fescue's grown a little, but the ground's just dry. Yeah, it is just getting dry here. So hopefully through the month of November, I'm going to have the animals on fairly dry ground. I'm going to be feeding hay. If we get any rains, the fescue will continue to grow. Once December gets here, that's kind of going to be it as far as grass growth goes. Yeah, so we're going to get the most growth we can out of things. Ideally, we'll feed hay now while the ground is firm, and then we'll transition over to stockpile, and we'll have enough stockpile and brown stockpile left in March to get us through most of the muddy, damp conditions, and hopefully be able to transition pretty smoothly over to washy spring grass. So anyway, that's the goal. And it's a beautiful day, a little bit windy. And with that, gang, blessings for the journey and keep it real.